Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Grommet Live. And I just want to start by saying we had a few little technical, actually more than a few little technical difficulties last night. So my apologies for those of you who were on or had trouble getting on. That was one of the issues. But you know what? That is the nature of the beast when it comes to live shopping and live streaming and live anything. So we just got to pick ourselves back up and do it again. And so that's what we are doing tonight is we are redoing our show from last night, which I was actually quite excited about. I don't get to do that very often. And I learned so much during the show last night that I get to kind of insert new tidbits that I did not know before. So I think that's going to make it even more fun. And we have added a couple channels tonight. So we are all over the place. We are on X. I said it. I said X. I have so much trouble making the transition from Twitter to X. I don't know if I'm alone in that or if you guys feel the same. But anyway, I just did it. And so we are live on Twitter or X, and this is only the second time we've done that. We are live on Instagram, which is always a ton of fun because I've got lots of peeps over there on Instagram. And then, of course, on YouTube and on Facebook, on multiple pages on each of those. And we're also live on LinkedIn. So this is just one big party. And I do want to mention, though, because we are on all of these different channels simulcasting, that whatever channel you are tuning in from, you're going to see the chat from that channel. So if you are someone that loves the chat as much as I do, you might want to make your way over to the Facebook channel of Grommet, because that is really where we get the most energy and activity going on. So that's always a ton of fun. So again, Grommet's Facebook channel is really the prime spot for the chat. And speaking of the chat, if you have never joined us before, first of all, let me introduce myself, for gosh sakes. I am Marcy McKenna, and I'm going to be hosting Grommet Live tonight and every time we do a Grommet Live show. It's one of my greatest passions, my greatest, really just serves my soul so much because I love the opportunity, any opportunity I can get to highlight inventors and makers, people behind innovative ideas that take a risk, kick fear to the curb, take their idea and make it happen. I think it is so exciting. And just to be able to tell the stories of these makers is such an honor for me. So thank you for letting me do that. And makers, thank you guys for being here tonight. Always so fun to have you guys inside the chat. And again, let me go back to the chat. What I was just about to say is please do not be shy in the chat, because when it comes to Grommet Live, the chat is where it's at. And why do I say that? Well, the whole purpose of the show, as I just mentioned, is to highlight, really shine a light on inventors and makers and their products, and really the smaller ones that, you can get so lost in this crazy e-commerce world today of the Amazons and the Walmarts and all of that, with the hundreds of millions of products that are out there. This is our opportunity to help get all of these products noticed and have them really stand out. So when that chat gets going, the powers that be at all of the different channels take notice and they say, wow, something's going on over there on Grommet Live. Let's push this out to more and more people. And that is exactly what happens. And so it's really exciting to see. We start with, 10 or 20 on each channel. And then before you know it, there's thousands. So that is the goal. So anytime when I'm highlighting products, if you have questions, please don't be shy. Feel free to ask. And I'm going to get the chat going right now by saying one of the most exciting things that everybody loves on Grommet Live is that we do 2 giveaways on every show. So 2 of the products, we're featuring 7 products tonight, and we are going to do 2 giveaways. So how do you enter? Well, my lovely producer, Jen, who's in studio with me tonight, is going to put the QR code up for you. There it is right there. Usually it's over there. So there it is. All you have to do is take your phone out, take a quick pic of that QR code and enter to win that quickly, that easily. And when I said I'm going to get the chat going, for all of you who are here live tonight, I am going to give you a second chance. We're going to double your chances of winning tonight. All you have to do is inside the chat, put one word. That word starts with a G, ends with a Y. Giveaway. Super, super simple, and you are doubling your chances. No purchase necessary, no strings attached, just the maker's way. Grommet's way of saying thank you to all of you for being here and supporting. So that's always a ton of fun. So definitely don't miss out on that. Put giveaway inside the chat as soon as you can, and Jen will take note. And about halfway through the show, we're going to do one of the giveaways. It'll be my kind of product pick so far into the show. And then at the end of the show, we're going to do the second giveaway. And so even if you don't win halfway through, you still have another chance. And Kelly has already doubled her chances. Good luck, Kelly. And I know I missed a ton. We've got Dennis in the house, midnight here. Dennis from Ireland, whiskey in hand. I love that. So fun, so fun. What time is it in Ireland? I got to know. Oh, it is midnight. Hello. And then we've got Pauline Prescott from Ireland. So she must be with Dennis. Pauline is one of our makers, and she is definitely a globetrotter. And we're going to get to that in just a minute. And Pauline, I'm so happy that you are here with us tonight. I think you may have been one of the ones that had trouble getting in. And again, my apologies for that. But I'm so happy because I've become your newest, biggest fan. I mean it. I am going to be your biggest publicist that you ever knew for your product line, because I have fallen in love very, very quickly. So super excited about that. So welcome to everyone. We are going to go ahead and get started. We are going to dive in and get going with our first product. Speak of the Devil happens to be Pauline Prescott's product. And as I mentioned, I have become a total groupie of this product. If you have seen Grommet Live before, you know how much I love beauty products. I'm such a fan. In fact, our last show was called Glow Up in the New Year. We highlighted some of Grommet's best beauty products. This one was not yet on Grommet. So this one, that's why we didn't feature it. But boy, I will tell you, if it was, I would have had it front and center. It's really quite exciting. And I didn't understand it when I first got it, but I certainly do now. So what the heck is it? Well, Pauline is the inventor of a product called Tri-Balm. And so there it is right there. Beautiful, really nicely done. The branding, the packaging, everything, just right there, I fell in love. But what is so cool about Tri-Balm is this is actually a facial balm. And it's not just a facial balm. It actually is a 3-in-1 is how they tout it. I take it a couple steps further. I tout this as a 5-in-1 because that's what I quickly found, is that there are 5 reasons or 5 different ways that I use this and get benefits from it. And I want to share all of those with you. But the 3-in-1 element of it is a cleanser. And in fact, she has won awards after awards for this product. It originally launched in the UK. 2 years in a row, it won the #1 best-selling cleanser in all of the UK. How cool is that? And it's probably winning for the other 2 things that it does, and that is exfoliating and then also moisturizing. And so I was thinking, how can one balm really do all of those things? Once I tried it, I understood very, very quickly. So let me just open it up for you guys and show you. So it's a lot like a deodorant, right? It's a stick that just kind of goes up and down. But right away, when you open it, you feel like you have been transported to the most luxurious spa. The scent is amazing. Jen, can you smell it over there? It just like opens up this world that you just relax immediately. And so this is really rich in botanical ingredients, like I know that geranium is one of them and mandarin is one of them. And I think that is mostly what I'm smelling. It's incredible. But when you use it as a cleanser, what you're going to do is what I did, because I did it before I read all the directions, is I just put it right on my face and then just rubbed it in. And you can do that. They recommend putting it on your hands if you're using it as a cleanser and rubbing it in. And then you can wash it off with water, or you can take a tissue or a towel or whatever and just wipe it off. So for me, the beauty of this is, if you notice, you can wash your face with no water. So this is a waterless cleanser. And the more I use it, the more I appreciate that, because I, like Pauline, and I'm going to tell you kind of her story in just a second, but I travel a lot and I'm on the go a lot. And to be able to have this in my purse and be able to literally, if I want to, wash my face in the car or on the airplane, That's crazy, but how nice. And how nice to be able to, there is two different sizes. So I love this little mini because I can have this in my purse, takes up almost no space. But if I'm traveling somewhere, this is my cleanser. This is my exfoliator. This is my moisturizer. I don't need a whole bunch of bottles. In fact, I'm going to show you a great image that they have that really describes it so well. So in this image, I'm going to take it full screen if I can figure out how to do that. They've changed things around on me. Oh, there it is. Okay. So as you can see on the left, you're looking at the cleanser, toner, hydrating face mask, exfoliator, moisturizer, and radiance booster. All of that is inside this one balm. Pretty incredible. And in fact, when I saw that picture, I realized that's my 5-in-1 right there. So for me, love the cleansing aspect of it. The exfoliating, I am such a fan of. I understand the benefits, the value of exfoliating, especially as you're getting a little older, like I am. So important for cellular renewal and cell turnover. The ingredient that is really the magic for that exfoliating element that Pauline has in here is pumpkin seed enzyme. And I was so excited when I saw that because it happens to be my favorite skincare ingredient. Because years ago, I fell in love with a face mask that I tried. And I think I actually got it at a spa. And I did the face mask, and it was the best my skin ever looked. And of course, I bought it and used it. And now I have I ran out, and I can't even remember what it was. So when I saw that inside the Tri-Balm is that pumpkin enzyme, I was so excited. So I can vouch for the fact that that is an incredible ingredient. Also love that there is hyaluronic in it because hyaluronic is a second favorite ingredient of mine. I talk about it all the time on the show because that is really the moisture binding ingredient. It does a lot more than that, but my skin tends to be quite dehydrated, especially it's very dry weather right now for us. And so with that hyaluronic, I put a facial mist on because what's important with hyaluronic is that if you think of it as that moisture binder, you need a little bit of moisture on your face for it to bind. And so it works wonders in doing that. And in doing that, you're decreasing those fine lines and that sort of overall look and feel of dehydration. So there is that in here as well. So the ingredients are incredible. For me, just the fact that it is so convenient. And so Pauline, when she invented it, she was living in, and let me just show you her picture. She's gorgeous. There she is right there. And she was a high-powered executive. I'm sure she still is, but living in Hong Kong. And she had her husband back in the United States, her family in the UK. And so she was a jet setter and traveling all the time and really wanted to create, to really kind of streamline her skincare routine. And she coined a term called skinimalism, which I love. And that really is what she's created, is she has streamlined your entire skincare routine into this guy right here. I mean, under my eyes, I use it for everything. And so when I say it's my 5-in-1, so it's the three things, the cleansing, the exfoliating, and the moisturizing. But for me, the first time I used it, I loved so much how it felt when it went on that I didn't want to take it off. And I could tell that it was doing good things for my skin. So I left it on for about 15, maybe even 20 minutes and kind of did the housework and walked around. And when I took it off, what I felt was that I had just had a hydrating mask on and my skin felt like a baby's bottom. And I just went, this is the best facial mask. I don't even know if they know it's a facial mask, but evidently they do because I saw it in that last image. And then the other thing, because I loved how dewy and kind of this glow that it gives my skin, is I experimented a little putting it with my foundation. And again, what I found was that it kind of gave me this fun glow. And so throughout the day, if I just need a little refresher, if I'm feeling kind of dehydrated or I'm getting ready to go on camera or something like that, I will just put a little bit on my hands and give myself just kind of a refresher. So as you can tell, I have fallen in love with Tri-Balm. And I know they've got other products as well. I cannot wait to try them all. But this is just my go-to now in terms of just that streamlining of my entire skincare routine. Now, let's talk about that Grommet discount. Because again, if you're new to Grommet, you may not know that tonight on the show, I'd love for you to think about that QR code as a way to vote. So you're basically voting and saying, wow, that's a really cool product. Love that. And just kind of giving the maker a thumbs up. So they love that. So definitely, if you have not already hit that QR code, please do. You are not committing to buying at all, but what you're getting in return, them saying thank you to you, is you are getting 20% off anything that you hit that QR code for. So I would definitely recommend that for this one, because with that 20% savings, normally this guy right here, this is 20 grams. This would be $42 and you are getting it for $33.60. Now, Pauline, having you in here, I have to ask you, because I have not been using it that long. It seems to me that a little bit really goes a long way with this. And I have a feeling this is going to last me a good long time. And so I wanted to ask you that because I want to make sure, am I putting on too much, not enough? So I really do get the feeling like when I put it straight on my face, I'll just do like a swipe, swipe, and swipe. And that's plenty to rub it in and really get my whole face. She's saying it even removes waterproof eye makeup. Yes, it does. You are 100% correct. I can vouch for that. I was out in the desert actually when I tried this. And when I go in the pool, when I know I'm going to be out by the pool, I wear the waterproof mascara. And I was curious. And sure enough, it did take it right off. So that made me so happy, because when you have to get a makeup remover and a cleanser, this really does do it all. And as I mentioned, it has been just accolade after accolade. It's been featured in Marie Claire and Vogue and Elle and Bazaar, and gosh, it just goes on and on. But all the rage in UK, and it is fairly new here in the States. So I'm so excited to be able to just sing its praises to all of you and share the good news that this product is here, because it is truly, truly incredible. The other thing is they're doing something kind of fun that I wanted to mention, and that is that they are giving away. So anybody that purchases either tonight, I think it ends tomorrow, any purchase that is made, you also get a $25 e-gift coupon. And the makers, Pauline, will be sending you that e-gift coupon to use on another, just sort of a bonus gift to use at another time. So I think that if you're remotely teetering on this, that is a pretty great deal, because if you're spending $33 to get the little one and just kind of try it out, and I actually recommend that because I love this I just love how compact this is. And so think about, you can go on an airplane if you are someone that travels and go right through TSA with no worries, never have to worry about it leaking or spilling or exploding with the high altitude. So great, so convenient. Skinimalism at its best, I will say. Let's see here. We have got 90. So Pauline's saying 95% food-based ingredients, so safe for all skin types, even sensitive skin. That is good news to a lot of people. And I do know, me included, that our skin really does change the sensitivity of it as we age. I have something going on where I get the really red cheeks kind of seemingly out of nowhere, but I came to find out that it was laundry detergent that I was using that was causing that. And so I am a little gun shy with anything that has synthetic or color or anything like that. So I love to hear that it is 95% food-based ingredients. Things like, I believe it was, is it star flour? Do I have that right? And there's oats. And then I mentioned that there is the mandarin, there's the geranium, just such good stuff. And to think about cleansing, moisturizing, exfoliating, glowing up with that, dewy glow with this, and then having this also as your face mask. Again, put it on, go about your stuff. And when you take it off, you're going to be amazed. I read several reviews because I was so like, wow, how come nobody knows about this yet when I first tried it? So I wanted to see what everybody else was saying. And sure enough, echoing the thing about the baby's bottom. I saw that a lot because that was really what came to mind. It was just so soft. I loved it. Great shave balm for gentlemen. Love that. See, it's actually a 6-in-1. Pauline, you need to change your marketing. 6-in-1. It really is. So is it a great shave balm for us too, for my legs? With that, I'm going to have to try that. Let's see, replying to Pauline Prescott. Awesome. Yes, lots of great comments. Pauline, I just cannot thank you enough for creating this product line. And thank you so much, all the way from Ireland at midnight, being here with us tonight. That is so much fun to have you here and to be able to hear everybody singing your praises and answer questions and all of that. So thank you, thank you. And again, you guys, $25 gift card if you purchase tonight, or I think tomorrow, probably end of day, is when that offer goes away. So that's kind of cool. So grab the QR code if you're just thinking about it, because you'll have that. You can use that tonight or tomorrow. You can use it a year from now or a month from now. So now the $25 gift card, probably not, but the 20% discount, yes. Okay, Pauline, thank you again so much for being here. And as you can tell, love, 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 love Tri-Bond. All right, we are going to switch gears in a major way. I do believe this maker is here. Jen, am I right? Yes, he is. And he was here last night too. So Jim, thank you for being back with us tonight. I said that to Jen right before the show started. I hope Jim's here tonight because you were so much fun, and you are so much fun, I can tell. And I love your product. And I was kind of felt a little bittersweet about the news that I saw on the Grommet's website. And that is, for those who do not know, Jim is the creator of a product called Fur Fighter. Quite fitting in that we are still dealing with the Los Angeles wildfires, which has just been devastating, to say the least. So I think we do, at least I do, have fire on the mind. And Jim is a firefighter. So Jim, thank you for your service. I should have said that last night. He is a firefighter who had an idea. He had a light bulb moment, and he turned that idea that has to do with fighting fires in a way, and turned it into a best-selling product that sold out almost immediately on Grommet. And so that was the bittersweet part to it. Is I'm so happy for Jim that his product is just getting, I mean, the shoppers are just loving it, and it's doing so well. But the bitter part is it's sold out right now. But that doesn't mean if you upvote it, you will be amongst the first to know when it is available again. So definitely want to do that. And there are more on the way. He told us that last night. These are handcrafted, so probably not as fast as other products might be able to, just kind of back up inventory so quickly. This might not be that quick, but you never know. So what the heck is Fur Fighter? Let me just show you, and then I will tell you the story because I love it. An inventor after my own heart for sure. So Fur Fighter, you might imagine, is a product that is quite effective in fighting fur. And this is a product that I already love and needed so badly. So it's definitely up my alley. Many of you know I have a dog named Coco, who's a black lab. Coco sheds like nobody's business. And it's not just a certain time of year. It is year round, and it is black. And my couches are white, and lots of my house is lighter colors. And so that black hair is everywhere. And so when I saw this, I always get excited when there's a product that relates to that. And that is exactly what this is. So let me just show you it right now. And it's not squeaky clean because this is the one I use with Coco. This is it right here. This is a glove that is made out of true firefighting gear, like, the real professional gear. And so Jim, in his firefighting, with his uniform and his truck and all of that, he also has a dog. And Jim, you'll have to remind us in the chat, what is your dog's name? I cannot remember. My gosh. I know you'll give it to us. But he has a dog that sheds a lot all over his truck, all over his clothes. And one day he was in his firefighting uniform, and he looked down and he noticed that there was a spot on his uniform where there was no fur. And he thought, well, I wonder why is there no fur there? And what he recognized was that, I believe I have this correct, that it's where the glove was kind of clipped and hanging. Behind that, there was no fur. And he had the light bulb moment, and he took his gear and started cutting it up and making prototypes, and basically took the material that you're seeing right here and started wiping things down. And lo and behold, it just picked that fur right up, and Fur Fighters was born. How cool is that? I love when things happen by accident in such a good way. And he got to work and created these. And again, they're half handcrafted. But here's what's super clever. I'm going to turn to the side to show you. Check that out. You know what that is? Those are two thumbs. And so when you have this on, you can wear it left-handed or you can wear it right-handed. So the same glove does the job either way. So very, very clever design. Very, very premium quality. And my gosh, does it do the job? And I'm going to show you a video of Jim, and I'm showing it to you. What I want to say is, I usually, when I show these videos, I don't have the sound on and I just kind of talk over them. But this one, I had to have the sound on. I wanted to have the sound on because he is such a firefighter through and through. To me, just the quintessential firefighter. And I just fell in love with him and his story right when I saw this video. So that's what I'm going to show you. And then I will be back to you
Why
in
I need
about
these things in
20
the first place.
seconds.
Look right down
So
here at the
you go.
carpet. That's the dog, you know. And the fur fights just work just like that. You just brush it. Look at that. What a difference. Then you just pick this stuff up here and you throw it away. Just like that. Gone. But boy, these things really do a good job on in the car.
Is that amazing? Did you see the job it did on the car? I mean, truly, truly, such a firefighter. And in fact, I'm seeing right here, the inventor Ryan is a true first responder and inventor. The product works tremendously. Yes, it does. So you saw in that video how well it works. And I can attest to it, because if it can pick up Coco's hair and do a job on my sofa and my area rugs, then I can tell you it definitely works. And hence the reason that, or one of the reasons that it sold out so quickly. Now, the other reason that I love this so much is that not only does it do a great job in your car, in your house, all over your clothes, everything, but I love that I can use it on my dog. And so Coco has fallen in love. When she sees me put this on, she's so happy because it feels so good to her. And I do this and it just fills up with black hair. And then I just take it and put it in the trash. And so I'm bonding with her and petting her and massaging her and giving her the belly rubs and all the things that she loves. And I am kind of killing two birds with one stone, because I'm also helping to de-shed, which God knows we need. So I love that. I do it under the chin. That's her favorite. Just, oh, she loves that. And of course, the belly is second favorite, probably. So, Jim, I just think this is such a phenomenal product. The story behind it is so wonderful. And of course, anytime there is a great story behind a product, in my eyes, it makes a great gift. So I think if you have anybody in your life that has a pet, it does not have to be a dog. It could be a cat. Who knows what? Maybe not a fish or a bird, but any pet with fur, this is going to do a number on it. And I think it would be so fun to give this as a gift with the story behind it and the great name, Fur Fighter. I hope you have trademarked that. I'm praying you have. Tell me in the chat that you have, because that's fantastic. Now, this glove comes in 2 different colors. Do we have the colors? Oh, that was the one that was loading that we were having trouble with. So that's okay. We don't have to show you both. I can tell you right now, this is the teal, and the other color, I think you can use your imagination because it is black. And so both of them are awesome. I probably should have got the black because of Coco, but I love the teal. Teal is the one I love the most, and I came to find out it is the best seller. So again, if you are interested, it is trademarked and patented. Good job, James. And yes, Jen just reminded me, it is. That's another thing I love about it. It's machine washable. You can throw this in the wash. So it's reusable, machine washable. I can tell you, although I haven't had it very long, it is so durable. I mean, it's firefighter. So of course it is. I can tell the stitching, everything about it is just top notch. You know that this is going to last forever. So great, great quality. And again, washable, reusable, all of that. So well done. South of Boston. Yeah, small suburb of Boston called Rhode Island. Thanks again, Jem, for being here for a second night in a row. So fun having you here. And congratulations again on a phenomenal product. So happy for you. And so excited to see just the success continue to happen, because I know it will, no doubt. Okay, we are going to move on because we're going to do one more product, and then we're going to do a giveaway, which is reminding me, in case you jumped on late, if you have not already entered the giveaway, you definitely want to do that, because I'm going to be giving away 2 products that we're featuring tonight. One of them is going to happen in about 5 minutes, because it's going to be right after this next product. And then the second giveaway is going to be at the end of the show. So if you don't win this first one, hang in there because you might win the next one. And if you would like to enter and you have not already, I'm going to have Jen put the QR code up one more time. It's going to go right there, I think. It's always fun to guess, but there it is. And because you're live tonight, if once you enter, if you would like to double your chances of winning, you can put one word in the chat. Who knows what the word is? Giveaway. So put the word giveaway in the chat, and Jen is paying attention and keeping tabs and will give you a second entry. Most of the time, our winners do end up being in the chat, and I'm pretty sure that's why, because it is that second entry. Okay, we are moving on to our next product, which Jen gets mad at me. I always lose my order, but I have it. Oh, it's here. Okay, we're going to stay on the subject of firefighting. As we all know, the LA fires, it is definitely top of mind, but I wanted to have this product on before the LA fires even happened because I thought it was so genius. And I thought it was just something that every household needs to have multiples of. And if you don't already have a traditional one of these, I do understand that. I know a lot of people don't, and they can be bulky and cumbersome, and there's a lot to them. But what am I talking about? I'm talking about fire extinguishers. And some might, I was excited to learn, not excited to learn, but in my research process for this product, I came to find out that in America every year, there are 358,000, actually more than that, fires, household fires. And of those 358,000, 50% of them are in the kitchen. Not a big surprise, actually. I'm sure, in fact, put it in the chat if you have ever had a kitchen fire. My one was when I had my baby boy Jack. He was just a baby in his crib taking a nap, and my mom was roasting pine nuts on our stove, and she forgot about the pine nuts roasting, and they went up in flames. Whole kitchen went up in flames, and my baby's sleeping upstairs. It was the scariest thing. We did have a fire extinguisher in the kitchen, one of that size. We were able, the fire engines came, the whole thing. We were able to get it out, thankfully. The mess that those fire extinguishers make, not that you care about that when there's a fire, you got much bigger things to care about, but it is quite a mess to clean that up afterward. So that's just one element. But when I saw, this is called Halt Fire extinguisher, I immediately, we have to have that on the show because, and again, this was before the fires even happened, but the size, this is 8 inches. The other ones are typically about 16 inches, so about double the size and about double the weight. This is so lightweight. The color, you cannot miss this color. And so I just immediately, I have a special needs son who loves to cook, loves to be in that kitchen, loves making that bacon on the stove, and I'm a nervous wreck every time, but at the same time I want to give him his freedom and help him to learn those things, and so I do allow it. But oh my gosh, do I get nervous. And I also have a mom who has dementia and is getting older, and she recently moved into a new place, and if there was a way for me to just cut that stove off, I would, because I do not like her, and it's the gas stove, so there's fire, and it just makes me so nervous. And I did get her an air fryer and a crock pot so that she could cook that way instead, but I know her and she's stubborn and guarantee she's at that stove. So she now has one of these under her kitchen sink that she can reach for so quickly, so easily, so light for her to pick up, so easy to just push the button and spray. And this is a good long distance that this goes. And it is non-toxic. It is safe for pets and for kids. It just checks all the marks of what a perfect fire extinguisher should be, a household fire extinguisher. Because when they are big and clunky and people get afraid to use them, we were intimidated by it. And I'm so glad you guys are here with us live, because I wanted to ask you a question about when I'm pretty sure that for the traditional fire extinguishers that they expire at a certain point or they need to be replaced every so often. I thought it was like once a year that we're supposed to replace them. I think very few people know that, so most people don't. But I'm curious what the shelf life of this is. How often do we need to replace these? So please let me know that. if you could, that would be great. And while we're waiting for the answer to that, I do want to talk about the price. And so what you're seeing is reflective of the Grommet discount. So typically this would be $30, but with the Grommet discount, it's $24. However, if you go to their site, which when you use that QR code, which I recommend everybody grabbing that QR code, because this is one of those products that you are going to want to get multiples of, because I personally have one in the garage now. I've got one under the kitchen sink. I've got one upstairs in the master bedroom, one in my kids' bathroom. And if you're someone that has a workshop or something like that, having one in there would be great. And again, my mom has one now, and maybe you have a boat, maybe you have an RV, any place that, it's a little tighter space, kind of nice to be able to have this instead of a big clunky fire extinguisher. So with the Grommet discount, you do get the 20% off, but when you click to buy, it's going to take you to the website of Halt. And when you're there, you'll notice that they put together some really great bundles that give you that volume pricing that make this much more affordable. And so when I say that, what I mean is that they do have lots of different tiers, but a 4-pack makes this $17.40. If you get a 6-pack, it goes down to, which to me, that's kind of the sweet spot. The 6-pack is only $15 a can. So almost cut in half. Well, half of the retail. And again, I'm glad you guys are here because I'm curious, when I saw that bundle pricing, is that before the Grommet discount? So it's at $15 a can. So I think it's $90 for the 6. Is that before the Grommet discount? So is it actually 90 minus 18? So let us know on that. The shelf life is 3 years. All fires start small, stop fires small before they come at big problems, like the LA fires, for sure. And yes, those grease fires in the kitchen, batteries. I read a lot about, we have a very popular product on Grommet called Snug Plug that is designed for those older outlets that when we try to plug something in, it falls right out because it's so loose. But what I came to learn is that is often, it's a very common cause of household fires, or those older outlets. So lots of different, we know there's close to 500,000 fires in the US, household fires every year. And yes, Jen just brought up a great point of having one of these in your car. Even that too. I mean, you need these everywhere. So I just love the product. You guys are brilliant for coming up with it. And you, as I said, have checked every box of just, to me, making the perfect fire extinguisher and making it so simple to use, so easy to find. I just love it and will continue to speak really sing your praises to as many people as I possibly can, because my goal would be to outfit every home with a whole arsenal, no pun intended, of these fire extinguishers. Love them. So guys, if you have not already given them an upvote, please do that. Tell them that you love what they're doing. You are not committing to buy, but you are getting that 20% discount in case you decide to, which I hope you do. I really, really do. So with that, we are going to take a teeny tiny break and we are going to do our first giveaway. So if you entered already, I want to wish you good luck. And if you have not entered, there's that QR code one more time. And for our first giveaway, I, as you know, have fallen in love with a new skincare product. And I want somebody else to try that skincare product. So we are going to be giving away one of these guys right here, Tri-Balm. And the winner of this is going to be one very happy camper. Guy, girl, does not matter. Going to make your skincare routine so much easier. And your skin's going to be baby soft. And the winner, first winner of the giveaway is Petri Scott. So Petri, congratulations. Not sure if you are here in the chat or not, but either way, Jen is going to track you down and get your shipping address and get one of these out to you right away. So congrats. And again, if you didn't win, there's another one at the end of the show. So we do have a few more products. So we are going to move on and we are going to switch gears again in a fun way to something very different than fires and skincare. And that is golf. Do we have any golfers in the chat with us tonight? We on Grommet we have a lot of golf products and they always do very, very well. So I know we have a lot of Grommet shoppers are either golfers themselves or spouses or partners or friends of golfers, and they're gifting these items. I kind of fell in love with this brand when I discovered it on Grommet. I fell in love with it because I do think golf can be so serious. And as we all know, the country clubs, the golf courses, what everybody has to wear, the attire requirements and the etiquette and all of that is so stuffy sometimes. And there's so much white on the golf course, and no one takes much risks out there. Well, this company called Blurred was created by three gentlemen who had a vision of kind of mixing things up a little bit on the golf course and bringing out golf attire, golf products that just kind of make a statement and are just a little bit of swag to them. And this first product, I believe this is the first product that they launched, is a golf glove. And I love that they had so much fun designing it. And when I'm going to show it to you in just a second, but basically the vision was that it would look like when you have it on your hand would look like a cartoon. And I thought that was so cool. And why I really love the company, though, is that they have a vision beyond just looking cool and making a statement on the golf course. That quality is just as important to them as the creativity and the style of the product. And I really got that right away when I put this glove on. And so there it is right there. This is Blurred Golf Glove. And so isn't that so cool? How do you get how that does look like a cartoon? I'm going to show you the other colors it comes in, because this is really the most conservative one for sure. There's a couple, let's see. Oh, there they are. How could I miss those right there? So look at the blue and the red. I think I love the blue the most. I don't know. I love them both. So really, really cool design. But again, it goes so far beyond that. And now I'm not a golfer other than miniature golf. And I don't know that, I guess I could wear this miniature golfing, but I haven't yet. But I did talk to people that golf because I wanted to get their opinions on it. And I always do that whenever I'm going to talk about a product that I can't have firsthand knowledge of. I can tell you right when I opened it up that the buttery, soft leather. I mean, this feels like the finest handbag you have ever touched in your life. It's a very premium leather called Cabrera, I believe. I hope I have that right. You guys have to correct me if I'm wrong. But so really, really just top-notch leather, but it is so thin that it feels like it's your skin. So what I was told by the different people that I did show it to and have them kind of feel it, touch it, was that they loved that element because it gives you so much more control when you're swinging, when you're actually playing on the golf course. So that was a big selling point to them, the how thin it was and how tactile. It almost feels like you have a bare hand, but yet you don't. You have a really nice grip because of how premium the leather is. They also really appreciated the breathability of it. As you can see, it's got the little holes in it. So that was a big plus for people. But right away, everybody noticed the quality in terms of the stitching, the double stitching, so that it's really going to last a good long time. And even double elastic here, but really easy to put on and off. Even the Velcro is the finest gauge Velcro that you can get. So they just stopped at nothing to make sure that it was really the best golf club out there, combined with being a fun statement style, fashion forward golf glove. And I think it is just so cool. I'm going to show you a picture of, let's see, there's another with the blue in motion. And then this, I believe, is one of the makers, maybe two of the makers with the red on there. So I wish they were here. I don't think I've seen them inside the chat, but congratulations to you guys. I just am going to be so excited to see what you do with this company, because it's already taken off in such a big way. I've had so much fun looking at all of the reels, and all of social media is just blowing up talking about this, and seeing videos of people who, trying it for the first time and swinging and then just going, whoa, I want one of these. So I know it's the real deal. It is not just flash over substance. It's got it all. So congrats, guys. And the price I love. $28 is now, I'm saying I love it. I'm assuming golf gloves are that and more. And so, because typically this would be $35, and with Grommet discount, you're getting it for that $28. And if you have a golfer in your life, what a fun gift to bring a golf club that has a little personality built into it. So well done, Blurred, Team Blurred. Okay, let's see. I'm missing some of these chats here. A lot of people congratulating the giveaway winner. And yes, okay, from Halt Fire about the fire extinguisher. I was asking about the 20% Grommet discount. It is in addition to the prices that you're seeing on their website for those bundled packages. So I mentioned that if you get the 6-pack, it comes down to $15 per can, and then you're getting 20% off of that. So grab that QR code for that alone. And they're going to add to the giveaway, oh my gosh, to the Grommet, a free 4-pack of Halt. Awesome. So we will include that. We'll do that at the end of the show. You guys, thank you so much. That is so kind of you, and just so needed right now, I'll tell you. Okay, guys, we're moving on. And this next one, this one is fun for me to show. I was not knowing what to do with it at first when I first knew that I was going to have it on the show, because this is a pet product, but it is not a dog product, which is what I'm used to and I can really relate to. It is a product that was designed specifically for cats. And it was designed by 2 female innovators, Samantha and Melanie. And boy, were they brilliant. I didn't realize how enormous. There they are right there. Oh, look at them with their sketches, their patent sketches. Oh, I love it. I didn't realize what a huge market the cat market is, nor did I realize, and I'm curious if you guys realized, that cats should have their teeth brushed. I did not know that was a thing. Evidently, it is a thing. And what they created, I'll start by telling you the story. I'm not sure whether it was Samantha or Melanie, but one of them had a cat. Maybe it was both of them. I don't know. That had a severe oral issue going on with lots of pain, and it was a majorly infected, and they had to take it to the vet. And after doing all kinds of testing and discovering lots of plaque on the teeth that had gotten into the gums and created a bacterial infection that was becoming systemic, and a $2,000 vet bill, they said, and while they're at the vet kind of is giving them a talking to about the fact that they don't brush their cat's teeth, and they didn't realize they needed to brush their cat's teeth, just like I said. Who would have thought? But they realized that that's something that you do need to do when you have a cat, or this is what can happen, obviously. And so they went to go buy a cat toothbrush, figuring that there must be a thing. And there definitely are pet toothbrushes, but the pet toothbrushes evidently are really geared for dogs or larger animals. And cats have very distinctive jaw lines. They also have something in their mouths. It's called the Jacobson organ. And the Jacobson organ evidently is a very sensitive nerve. And when it's touched, it's very painful for the cats. So they decided to create their own cat toothbrush, thinking if they can't find one, there must not be one. So they did. And they did an actually, I really appreciate this. They did an amazing job with it. I'm going to show it to you, but just starting with the packaging, they did such a great job with the packaging, just very high end kind of looking and feeling. And when you open it up, it opens this way. And as you can see in there, toothbrush is not in there because it's right here. But let me show you the toothbrush itself. Their company is called Cat. There's the toothbrush. And as you can see, it is dual-sided. So on this end right here is pretty much the cutest little toothbrush you ever did see. I think I'm going to use it to clean my jewelry, my rings and things like that, since I don't have a cat. And then on this, so this is very sort of soft bristles that is evidently kind of the perfect firmness to get the job done, but not hurt the cat. And then on this end, as you can see there, it's sort of a pointy, very soft, but it's sort of foam, and it is designed to get into the cat's molars and remove any food or anything that can get stuck in there and kind of help with the plaque as well. And as you can tell, there is a interesting curve to that. And they designed it that way because of those things that I just mentioned about the cat's jaw. What they found is with the traditional pet toothbrushes, they couldn't get back there because of the way that the jaw is shaped. And that Jacobson organ that I mentioned was being affected and really painful for the cats. So this allows it to get around the teeth, get to the back, not touch that nerve that is so sensitive, and get the job done. And so I mean, it's really a simple design, but clearly very thoughtful and very detailed specifically for a cat. So if you have a cat or you know someone that has a cat, at least please tell them about this, because again, I would not have known that that's something we're supposed to be doing, but I would hate to see that, a cat get an infection like that. I mean, can only imagine. But a couple little tips. So if you are going to get one, if you are going to use one of these, do not, with a capital exclamation point, if there is such a thing, do not use human toothpaste on it, because that is toxic to cats. Very, very bad. Big no-no. But they do have all kinds of different pet toothpaste that are enzyme based that work very well, evidently. And of course, cats aren't going to love this in the beginning, or so ideally you're introducing this when they're kittens. But if you don't and you have an adult cat, what you want to do is start by putting their favorite little treat. Maybe it's peanut butter, maybe, I don't know what cats love, but fish, sardines, something like that on the toothbrush, and just start with them getting to know the toothbrush was something they love. And then eventually you put the toothpaste on and go to town. So evidently, if you kind of start slow and work your way up, you'll have good luck with the Ryer Cat toothbrush. And they do have, you're seeing it $16 with the Grommet discount, typically about $20. All kinds of fun colors. There is everything from flamingo to amethyst to ocean and shamrock. And so lots of choices there. And they do recommend that you replace it every 3 months, just like we humans should be doing. I'm curious how many humans do that. Do you guys do that? I'd like to say I do. I'm not telling you whether I do or don't, but that is what you're supposed to do with the cat toothbrush. Okay, so thank you, Samantha and Melanie, for bringing us that great product and for saving, I think you're saving cats' lives, I got to say. So maybe instead of 9 lives, they might have 10 lives because of Samantha and Melanie. Okay, we have 2 more products, and then we are going to do our giveaway, which tonight we're actually doing 2 giveaways, which makes it so 3 giveaways for the show, because Halt Fire was so generous in providing more of their fire extinguishers for that giveaway, a 4-pack, in fact. So if you haven't already entered, you can still do that with the QR code. You can also still double your chances of winning by putting the word giveaway into the chat. So don't miss out on that. I love this product. I am doubting the makers in the house. She was with us last night, and if she could be here twice, I would be blown away, because she is all the way in Australia, and it is another female innovator. Her name is Kelly Lavery, and Kelly has created something that I think is quite ingenious. When I first saw it on Grommet, I didn't totally get it, and I thought, I'm not sure what I'm going to say about a big old bucket. Looked to me just like a laundry basket kind of bucket thing, but she sent me one and I have been using it like a crazy person. I fell in love with it right away. It is such a brilliant design. What she has created is the world's first strucket. And what is a strucket? A strucket is a combination of a strainer and a bucket. And she created the strucket when she gave birth to her first baby, and she got to deal with all the fun stuff like dirty bibs, and I think maybe she used cloth diapers, and you know how fun that can be, and some babies spit up, and we got the blankets and all of that. She wanted to hand wash those things, and so she was hand washing them, and it was just a mess and a disaster and all of that. I'm someone who does a lot of hand wash myself. So the first time I used this, I realized that it is life-changing if you do hand wash, but it does a lot more than that, but I'm going to show it to you. Actually, I'm going to show you the video first. So again, we are combining a strainer and a bucket together. And let's just show you the video. I'll talk over it so you know what's going on. So there it is going in. You're filling it up with water, whatever solution you want. The water can be as hot as you want to agitate, you're just lifting it up and down. So that's creating that agitation movement that happens in the actual washer if you're using a real washer. And so I just thought that was so smart. And then look how it just interlocks on the side there so that your clothes can then strain, hence the strainer part of the strucket, into the bucket. And then it has an external drain so that you can empty that water straight into the sink or the bathtub or whatever it is that you're doing it with. So let me show it to you because it is such high quality. I want to say that first, and I'm not sure if that is coming through on the camera, but it really, this is a kind of a forever strucket, I would say. The handles, everything about it, very, very high quality. But again, you've got the bucket. It is holds about 5 gallons, or not about, it holds 5 gallons. And then you have the strainer right here. So when I have my hand wash to do, of which I do a lot, I do my sweaters, I do my silk blouses, I do all of that. I very rarely go to the dry cleaner because I came to learn you really don't have to for all those things. During COVID, I learned that. And so I do it at home. But in the sink, I can do the first part of it fairly easily, just filling up the sink, and I agitate it with my hands. That's makes them really dry, so that's not great. But then it's when you drain the sink, and then you've got to squeeze each garment and try to get the soap out and put it under the faucet and try to get the soap out. And you guys know the drill. It's a mess. From now I just put all my clothes in here, fill it with water, can be as hot as you want it to be. Then you put the solution in, any kind of solution. That's how premium the material of this is. Nothing is going to eat it or break it or anything like that. And then I'm just agitating it by moving it up and down like that. And then when I am done, I am interlocking it on the edge right here. And then it's all that dirty water is going into here. I can rinse it in here again to get all of the soap off and then drain it again. And then when I'm done with that, I am using this external drain right here. I just pull that out. There's the side view of that. And it goes right into, sometimes I'll do it in the bathtub. Sometimes I'll do it in the sink, wherever you're doing it. It could even be outside using a hose, which makes it even easier. Which brings me to the fact that it, again, is not just for laundry, but it could be for anything from washing a bunch of vegetables and straining them that way, or gardening, or washing your car, or, I mean, just it's really such a multitasker, but it is so foolproof and perfect for doing hand wash. I have fallen in love because it just has made that whole process. I never have to touch the dirty soapy water. It's half the time, half the mess, and just makes me a happy girl to use that. And so when I think back to the way I used to do it, I can't believe I used to do it that way. So really, really cool. And again, developed in Australia, but they do have a warehouse out here in California, actually in Solana Beach. So they ship out of that Solana Beach warehouse. And the reviews are off the charts. It's one of those products, until you use it, you don't get the value of it. It's hard to describe it. You got to use it and try it. So I highly encourage you to do that because it is life-changing. It is. I know that sounds silly for a bucket, a strucket, but it is. And with the Grommet discount, it's going from almost $60 down to almost just under $48. So definitely worth it. Grab the QR code again. When you get that QR code, it goes into a file. So you can either use it right away, or you can use it down the road sometime when you decide, those products that we think about forever. And then we finally go, I need to get it. I just need to pull the plug. What is it? Pull the trigger. Pull the plug. I have laundry on my mind. Sorry. So Kelly, well done. Love my fellow female inventors. And that is definitely an amazing invention, and it's patented, and that interlocking on the side, brilliant. So cool. Speaking of female inventors, we have one more female inventor that we are going to highlight right now. And her name, let me grab the product first. Okay. Let's see, is she here, Jen? Do we know? Oh, she is. Okay, good. Here it is. Okay, Lisa Russick is the inventor of this product. And this is another one that I actually did really appreciate it when I saw it, and I hadn't used it yet. But it's another one that once you start using it, you really appreciate the value of it. This product is called Clip and Hang. And that is a perfect name for it because that's exactly what you're going to do with this product is, as you can see right here, there are 4 clips on here. And the idea is that you're going to clip things to it that tend to get lost in the shuffle. So things that typically things that have pairs, for me, mittens, gloves, things like that. I just feel like I'm always missing one of them when I go to finally use them. And so really I think she created it originally for winter gear. So things like gloves, hats, scarves, all of those things. She had a big bin or a basket that was filled with all of that. And when she would go to find what she needed, somebody else had gone through the basket before and it got tossed out. And she thought there's got to be a solution to this. So that is definitely what Clip and Hang is. It's an amazing solution to it because there's so many ways to use it and to clip it. And so just for starters, just to give you the idea, is what you would do is you take the top clip and you would clip it onto something like the back of a jacket, let's say. Or she was so smart to include this D-ring right here, because you could always take that and hang it over a hanger. And then everything that you would want to go with that jacket would be clipped down here. So you might have your mittens, you might have your gloves, you might have a scarf, whatever that is. And so it's all attached together. Nothing is going to come loose. You can have up to 3 to 5 pounds on one entire clip and hang. And so, as I mentioned, you can use that D-ring, you can clip it that way, or you can even put it, I'm going to show you some examples. Let's see here. You can put it through the handle of a handbag, as you're seeing right there. Let's go full screen on that. So on the right there, how it goes right around that handle. And then again, with the gloves, just, oh gosh, I'm just awful with that, losing things like that. But I love the picture on the left showing the ski gear. So that is just attached to a boot bag. And I know everybody can relate to that. The gloves, the goggles, all of the different things. And we even have the liners for our gloves. And, you know, I have the neck gaiter that always seems to get lost. So all of those things, to have those clipped on, and you know you're not going to lose it. And then I love how so many people that now people are buying so many of them and finding different uses for them. So here's a lot of kitchen uses, which I thought were so clever. So the first image right there is inside the pantry. And so just, you know, different seasonings and things, taco seasoning, she's using those clips for that, but you can also use the clips for snacks. And maybe each family member has their own clip and they put their kind of favorite snacks, or maybe mom puts the healthy snacks on there that they're allowed to have this week, or who knows what. But then also for aprons and kitchen towels and pot holders and things like that. Brilliant. So, so smart. And then just kind of a before and after to really give you the picture of it. So there we talked about when her light bulb moment was the big bin filled with winter gear. And look at that after. I mean, to go from that to that, nothing gets lost. Everything is easily seen, and which means they're easy to find and access when you want to wear them. So just really streamlines the household and makes it so much easier for everybody. And so I was so excited, Lisa, the package that you guys put together for Grommet is brilliant, because what she's done is she has brought us a 4-pack. And so the 4-pack, you're getting 4 of these. And Lisa, the one question I had that I don't know if I ever got the answer to, when I buy the 4-pack, is it my choice what colors, or is it all the same, or do you pick, or how does that work? Because you have so many fun colors and prints and designs. I'll show just a few more of them that I love. The one that I have my mittens on right here, I really like that one. Sort of a blue tie-dye almost, really, really pretty. And then you've got the pink polka dot with just kind of some neutral colors mixed in there. And this is sort of a charcoal gray. And I like this navy blue as well. Really, really kind of rich looking. And then the camo. That's a fun one too. She says there are several pre-packs to choose from. Okay, so that's how it works. So when you go on to buy, you'll get the 20% discount, which brings it down from $18.50 to $14.80. So you're getting 4 of them for $14.80. So you have one for each member of the family. or maybe you want all 4 of them, or maybe you're going to gift them. So you can split it into 4 different little gifts that you can give somebody or to different people. So great. Let's see, this would work well for baseball hats. Oh my gosh, that's brilliant. Yes. Oh, I'm definitely, Colin needs one of these for his baseball hats for sure. He would say he's going to want to use this for fishing in some way, like lures on each one or something. I know him. That'll be the first thing he says. Any other ideas, Lisa, for us of how to use it? They're just, again, it's one of those that you'll find a ton of different ways to use it. I can't help but think, and this is maybe pie in the sky, but could you use this for laundry for socks? Could I put socks on each one, a pair, and actually, of course, I could do it for hand washing, but could I put this in the wash? Because that would save me a lot of heartache. Lots of lost socks in my house. So to keep them together while I'm washing them and then pull them out like that, and I think I would love that. So can that be done? Does that work? I might have to try it, let you know if you haven't done it yet. And then you can just pay me a royalty for all those sock clip and hangs that you sell. Okay, great product, Lisa. And thank you so much for being here with us inside the chat. And guys, that wraps up the show. We had 7 awesome products tonight. We did 1 giveaway halfway through. We're going to do 2 more giveaways right now. So for those of you who are live with us, if you have not already entered, you still have a chance to enter. So definitely go ahead and do that. And if you want to sneak in a double your chances, you can do that too. Oh, and she's saying, yes, it can go in the laundry. Awesome. And for delicates that should not go in the dryer. Oh my gosh, I love that. So good for laundry. I'm very excited about that actually. So with my Strucket, I'm going to use my clip and hang. So I'm going to do a quick recap of all the products tonight while you guys are getting in on the giveaway. And then we're going to do the 2 giveaways. And then we're going to say goodnight. So we started off tonight with my new favorite 3-in-1. Actually, we have discovered it is more of a 6-in-1 Tri-Balm skincare solution that just streamlines your skincare. It is a cleanser, an exfoliator, a moisturizer, a solution for just sort of glowing up and making you a little dewy throughout the day, and a shave balm. Amazing. Love this. Perfect for travel because you don't need any water and everything in one little stick. That's all you need. And then we moved on to, where's my list that I always lose? Oh, we moved on to the brilliant Fur Fighter created by Firefighter Jim. This is already sold out on Grommet, but you can still get it by clicking that QR code and you will be one of the first to know when it's back in stock. And this is a genius tool for removing fur, not only from your carpet, your clothes, your car, your house, but from your pet itself. Just love that. And our next product was this bad boy right here on the subject of fire. I just think every single person in the world should have this in their household, and many of them. So a small, compact, lightweight, easy to use, easy to clean up. You literally wipe it up, 0 residue. I just love this, especially in light of the Los Angeles fires, as I mentioned. So that is Halt Fire. And then the next product was our Strucket. Is that right? No, Blurred. Cannot forget my Blurred golf glove. So Blurred golf glove, which is really just a fun cartoon-esque golf glove that just makes a statement on the course, but also happens to be one of the most premium golf clubs you can own. So a great combination of fashion and function. Okay. And then, of course, we had our Ryer Cat toothbrush that every cat owner needs, a dual-sided to get the plaque and all of that, keep the cat's mouth squeaky clean and bacteria-free. And then we did our Strucket that was designed all the way in Australia from a female inventor, Kelly, and it is the first combination strainer and bucket with an external drain that makes doing your hand laundry and lots of other things so easy. It's so smart. And then, of course, we had our clip and hang, which is really invented for winter gear, but I'm now going to use this for my delicates, things that can't go in the dryer, and I'm going to try it with my socks so I can stop losing my socks. That's going to save me a lot of time, I think. Okay, so for our first product that we're going to give away is we are going to give away, Halt was generous enough just to donate a 4-pack for the giveaway. And so I'm going to have Jen let us know who is the proud winner of that. Who's that? Shelly Veracruz. I'm not sure if Shelly is in the chat, but Shelly, congratulations. You just won a 4-pack of Halt fire extinguishers, and they are awesome. Hope you never have to use them, but if you do, you're going to be very glad that you have them. I will tell you that. And then the second giveaway that we are doing tonight is, gosh. Okay. And what we are giving away, the second one is actually a Strucket, because I think it is so brilliant. So excited for the winner of this one. And the winner of the Strucket is Anne Bastili. So Anne, again, I'm not sure if Anne is in the chat or not, but congratulations to Anne. Our producer, Jen, is going to reach out to both Shelly and Anne and make sure she has your shipping address so she can get a Strucket out to Anne and Halt Fire out to Shelly. And with that, that concludes our Grommet Live episode tonight. And I want to thank all of the makers. We had almost all of them here with us inside the chat. So thank you guys so much for being here. That's always just such an honor and a pleasure to have you here. And thank you to all our viewers across all of the different platforms tonight. Really, really fun show. Great products. And we are going to be back again next week on Tuesday. Is it tomorrow? Oh my gosh, I'm losing my days. We're back tomorrow. Same time, same place, 4 o'clock on the West Coast, 7 o'clock on the East Coast. So tomorrow night, we are unveiling 7 new, brand new products that launched on the Grommet, and very innovative, very clever products. So excited for that one. So hope to see you guys tomorrow night. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Bye-bye.